Hey everybody, welcome to Advantage One RV. I am Chase. Today we have something a little bit different that landed that I am totally excited to show you guys. It's an 2018 ATC 8528. So what that 8528 means, it's 8.5 foot wide. As you can see, that's all the way to the edge of those tires right there. There is no fender, so if you did see a fender there, that wouldn't be 8.5 foot wide. It'd be something like 7 or 7.5 foot wide. So it is 8.5 foot wide. It is a 28-foot floor. It's all aluminum, top to tail, tip to tail, whatever you want to say, tip to tail, top to tail, front to back, back to front. It is all aluminum. It does have Azdel wallboard on the inside. So, well, I'll tell you, this thing really doesn't have anything that can rot in it. Let's go ahead and jump inside and show you around a little bit. And jumping inside here, as you can see, it does have a lot of open space, toy hauler style. As you look around a little bit, it's got a lot of aluminum showing. So on your floor, it's got a regular aluminum extruded flooring system in it. So underneath of it for insulation, it's like a spray foam insulation that once we get to the exterior of the trailer, I'll show you that a little bit more. But it is full one-piece extruded aluminum boards in here, and they're tongue and groove boards that lock together. I'm telling you, you can't get a more solid floor than what is in this construction here, along with aluminum studs in the sidewalls. You got your Azdel wallboard in here, so it really has nothing in here that can rot. It's fully functional. We've completely went through this. Everything works on it. As you can see, it's got some nice lighting all the way throughout, because it's like a cargo style, glorified cargo trailer in a sense. It's got nice cabinetry in the kitchen area. It does have a regular oven with a 3-burner cooktop stove there. It's more of like a dormer style refrigerator and freezer. Go ahead and open those up and I can show you, but the bottom one is a regular freezer and the one up at the top is a refrigerator. Here you have some nice cabinetry underneath with some good decent sized storage, a little bit of extra counter space there on the end. You can never have too much counter space. A little bit more storage up top there, and we'll go ahead and open all that stuff up so you can take a look and see what it looks like inside of those cabinets there. And now that we got things opened up, you can see a little bit better. Right there you got the backside of your hot water heater. So, that is one thing that, it could be maybe covered up a little bit better, hidden, with some paneling or something like that. But, overall, on the other side of things, it's nice and accessible. When you got to winterize that thing, it really makes it a lot easier to get to. But like I said before, there's a little bit of storage up there as well. It's more like a restaurant style countertop, all stainless steel countertop, which that's kind of cool, kind of neat there. A little more storage underneath forgot to open that one. That's a drawer, so you can put a couple pots and pans in there. A little more storage underneath the freezer. That is the freezer there. And then you move your way on up to the top and it's got a nice little refrigerator. And peeking around the other side of the refrigerator here, there is a microwave. We have a regular RV style microwave there. Down below here, I can show you there's a little bit more storage here. You're always fighting for storage. Nice little locker here for the storage. You can see you can never have too much storage. Go ahead and open this up. It's more like a pantry style storage here. Looks like they added a couple of shelves in there. Those are something that's probably handmade. That up there, you got, what the heck is that? Well, that's the backside of the furnace. They put the furnace up there. It does have ducted furnace. It does have a 13.5 AC up in the roof here that is non-ducted, just regular AC. And as we move our way around to the side here, as you can see, it also has a dinette that does go down into a bed if you would like. That way, you know, you just got a little bit more sleeping area if somebody is coming with you. Little slide out here. That's probably about a 6-foot slide on this. The folks that own this, they did put this couch in here. That way you got a little bit more seating. Maybe something you could switch out. It's light. You can move it around easily if you wanted to switch that out. But, you know, overall it fits pretty good in that little nook there. So a little shelf that's been added. Like I said, that's all Azdel wallboard, so there is nothing in here that's going to rot on you. Even like all of the cabinetry, that's all made in-house by ATC. Aluminum Trailer Company is what ATC stands for. These are built right down in Napanee, Indiana, which is only about an hour away from our store. But, you know, for a solid, well-built trailer, it's going to be pretty tough to find anything else that is, you know, more well-built than this, with the, you know, total aluminum cage construction. What we're looking at right now is the front of the trailer. There's a bathroom. That's what this is. There's a nice little bathroom in the front with a stand-up shower. You got your, it's just a regular, well, I say regular, but that is a porcelain toilet, which is a nice little upgrade. Got your converter up there on the left. Got some nice cabinetry right there. Go ahead and open that up. And there you go. That way you can put your towels and your washcloths, whatever you want to put in there. These folks did add a nice little shelving unit right there. I got a nice locker style cabinet on the other side of the shower here. Go ahead and open that one up for you. And just more shelving there. But I'll tell you, they did put in a really, I mean, this is big. Big shower. There is no skylight above it, but, you know, overall, this thing is 7'6" tall inside, so you have really no problems with the interior height of, and you can see that shower bar. This is something that's just kind of scabbed together, I will say. That's probably not the most, what that is obviously one of those shower rods that swoop out, so your shower curtain isn't right on top of you, but it looks like maybe something's wrong with that. Just to keep everything and everybody totally transparent what's going on with this trailer. So as you pan around, there you are, right back into the living space of the coach. There is I'm going to flip this back around. It's like an accordion style door for the bathroom up front there. So it does give you some good privacy. It's kind of a different style than I've ever seen before, but it works well. I definitely like how that thing snaps in, and the functionality of it really covers that space up well. There, now it's actually snapped in. Again, in the open position. Nice big wide open. One thing I did notice on this, it does have a vent that is missing up top there. That is actually a power vent that goes up. It does have just the smaller fan, but it is a power vent. It must have got left up in transit or something. We do have plastic over the top, that way it does not rain inside of here. So that is not replaced yet. It's probably something that could be replaced for under 20 bucks or so. And moving our way to our rear end of the trailer here, you do see the bed. It does have it's a power bed that goes up and down. It only goes up and down. So you can lower it down when you're ready to go to bed pretty much. And then when you need to use this for, say, you know, four-wheelers, or, you know, maybe a golf cart without a top on it. Because, you know, like I'd mentioned in the first part of this video, it's something a little different. And why I said that was because it's not your typical toy hauler. And like I said, you could put a couple of four-wheelers back here. You may be able to put a golf cart. That definitely would fit, I know for a fact. And just wouldn't be able to have a top on it. And then what you would do is, you've seen maybe those folding aluminum ramps. That's what you would have to use on this, because it does have barn doors in the back, which surprised me a little bit, but, you know, Obviously, it was built for a reason that way. I really don't know on the initial build, but somebody had it built with barn doors in the back rather than a ramp. But the other, use that I would think that this would be very good for is somebody that does like maybe flea markets or, sets up a little booth somewhere to where they can take a bunch of boxes and things like that with them in the rear end of this, and then still have a place at the end of the day to have a place to land and, come in and get an AC or the heat or, make a sandwich. We all know how much those concessions cost at those things, which, folks that are in that business, you got to make a living too. Totally understand. I love supporting you. Those elephant ears and funnel cakes, those are my worst enemy. They definitely add to my waistline every year at the fair. So, but just kind of pointing out some of those things that are a little bit oddball, but overall, once again, with this trailer, it'll last you forever. Aluminum, that obviously is something that does not rot. So, just to kind of give you a couple ideas, I'm going to go ahead when I jump around on the outside, we'll open those doors up so you can see what it looks like from the exterior side. And as we move our way to the outside, you will see that it does have a big, huge box on the front. What is that? That can be used for a couple of different things. Looks like the purpose that they use it for is for a little extra storage, maybe for like a wheel lock or, your power cords, things like that. Nice little security box that is a locking box that locks with the same key as the key on the trailer. It does have an electric tongue jack on it. That is nice, especially on a trailer like this. Also, it's got, it looks like a 30-pound LP tank, but it's not. I pulled that up. It is 220 pounds, so it's a total of 40 pounds of LP on this trailer. It does have the nice diamond plating across the front, kind of a little extra protection from those stones. However, you see some stones go up a little higher, so looks like that's what that was to me right there. There's a little stone mark. Around the other side, I noticed there's a couple more stone marks. There is a couple little scratches. I don't know if my camera will pick it up, but you can kind of see there's some scratches at the front here. They don't look to be deep or anything like that. But just like to point completely everything out. You know how that's how we do it. That's how we'll always do it. And this frame on this thing, this aluminum frame, I mean, that's probably an 8-inch piece of aluminum right there. This thing is just so well built. That's box tubing frame as well. That's not just C-channel. That's the real deal. That's box tubing frame. Looking all around, it does have LED lights all the way around, which those definitely cost more money as the LED lights, and they look nicer. It does have an oversized grab handle. Nice awning on the campsite here. Once again, if you just wanted to, if you're at a show or something like that, nice little place to hang out when, after hours, that kind of thing. It does have original tires on it. And like I said, this is a 2018. Might be getting a little close to having to need to replace maybe one or two of them overall, but they're definitely in good shape still. Another thing I did notice on the rear here, it does have two manual jacks, and both of them are bent backwards. So looks like to me maybe they got into a little bit of an area that was low. That is a tube for your Stinky Slinky. You can go ahead and put your black tank rhino hose in there. Moving our way to the back, like I said, it does have barn door style rear on it. It does have two nice loading lights at the rear. LEDs all the way around. You got your nice big strip lighting, LED lighting on the back. And that way you get some nice visibility when somebody's running up on you too fast. Making our way over here to the off-door side. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the panels, especially on the siding. Everything is in great shape. I don't see any dings, dents. I've been up on the roof. The seals on the roof look darn near brand new. But as far as even the side paneling goes, everything looks real nice. No dents, dings, all that stuff. Another thing I just noticed as well, does have a slide topper on top with the Aluma wrap on the slide topper, which there's the aluminum wrap on the regular awning as well. That is also a metal underside on the slide out itself. And like I said, for the insulation underneath, it is just like a regular spray foaming type material that they put underneath to keep for the added insulation. Underneath your slide out there is your dump valves. It's kind of a great idea that they put a roller on the bottom side of that. That way, you know, you get a little low on a parking lot or something, or at the gas station, you're not going to wipe out your valves for your gray and black tanks. So we'll go ahead and show you the roof and show you the seals up there, and go ahead and take a peek up there. All right, and looking at the roof, like I said, these seals look absolutely amazing up here. I can tell that either this company uses a really nice sealant material for their edges, which, you know, for aluminum roofs, it is different than your EPDM roofs or rubber roofs, you know, that kind of stuff in the RV industry. This is a different type of sealant, so you don't want to get just your regular lap sealant for something like this. There is an actual, I think it's like a C10 or something like that type of material, sealant material to put on these roofs. But you see how it's all shiny. I had mentioned that it's a one-piece aluminum roof. At least I think I did. Maybe if I didn't, you know now. But it is a one-piece aluminum roof, so just less chances of leaking. You know, all those good things for, you know, less voids and things that can happen over time. You know, and one other thing I don't believe I mentioned earlier, this is on a 50 amp service, so you'll see that AC, and I believe, like I said, that is a 13.5 AC. So you definitely, with a 50 amp service, you got all kinds of power. As you can see, when I was inside, I had mentioned about the vent. So you can see we put some plastic over the top of that vent just to help keep the elements and stuff out of the inside of that trailer. So I hope you know, I hope you like what you see in here. If you do like what you see, and you like it more than what the current owner likes it, obviously, give us a call. You can reach us at 517-924-1850. I'm Chase with Advantage One RV. 517-924-1850. You know, and the whole reason why they're selling this trailer is just they'd used it for kind of like a transition period while they were moving into a new house, and it's time to sell it. So no issues with this. Like I said, just a couple scratches, maybe a couple dings here and there, but overall this thing is in beautiful shape and definitely will not disappoint. Give us a call, 517-924-1850. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you haven't already found out here. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome, fantastic day. Stay safe.